Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of ERP. That's right, ERP, three little letters that stands for an extra rugged pineapple.
Yes.
Most pineapples are usually pretty rugged, so once you get that extra rugged one, it's quite
It's not even
sight to
fruit,
behold.
it's just skin.
It's just rind. That's all it is. Just like most of our streams, it's just all surface creativity. There's nothing deeper. Picking up where the internet decided we had last let off. We took last week off for Father's Day, and the week before, we had a connectivity issue. The internet happens. So, the Devil's Advocates, having reached the city of Rivermouth, in hopes of contacting Goliath tribe to warn them of the threat of these Goliath hunters, the Devil's Advocates met with Hollis Tide, the dockmaster and acting mayor of the city. After a brief conversation in the dockmaster's office, gunshots were heard, and the Devil's Advocates rushed to docks 1, 2, and 3 of Rivermouth to find a relatively well-to-do looking pirate ship unloading its crew onto the docks for whatever nefarious purposes they so intended. Not being too great at stealth, one of the Devil's Advocates was shot repeatedly. Others were attacked by were-sharks. Hollis Tide put in work using his massive war mace and the powers of Cord, the Stormlord, to dispatch the captain. The Devil's Advocates came out victorious and found themselves now on the docks of the town of Rivermouth. Dead bodies strewn about, and Zane, with his Tome of Shadows, appearing in his hand. So, I know it's a bit of a shorter recap, but we didn't make it too long before the internet decided no. So, this is where we're going to pick up. Zane. The book just, I want to say appears in your hand, but it feels more like a growing sensation. You feel it appear in like something press into your palm and grow. Almost as if it's like one of those dinosaur capsules you put in the water. Just, and there's that sound that you're so familiar with. What would you like to do?
I open the book.
The book simply says, if you need help questioning people, I can assist you.
Zane closes the book.
The book vanishes.
Can we put a muzzle on that thing, or,
Well, insane.
No, the book. Stab Alastair a little bit more.
Ah! How many more of these are in me?
Well, there's 3 holes, and,
Wait, are you using the piece of my armor to dig that out?
Yes?
Can I have that back?
Maybe. But what does your book say now, Zane?
Nothing important, really.
Better. Stab.
Ah! Oh! Oh!
At this point, Hollis, he's kind of leaning on his war mace, almost as if to partially catch breath. Alastair, you'd recognize this as a very subtle prayer. Kind of stands up and goes, well, I suppose that's dealt with. Is there anything I can help you boys with immediately? Or we were talking horses. However, by the looks of you, and he looks over to you, Alastair, something tells me you might want to take a bit of a rest here, get patched up a bit, maybe get your armor fixed up there, buddy. If you don't mind helping me dispose of these bodies,
Throw them over the dock, or
the end of the
bury
dock.
them in a hole?
End of the dock. And he
How many?
proceeds.
What kind of bodies? I mean, which of the bodies do we have?
So looking on the map there, There is the deep speaker who's on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
There's that body. There is the two labeled here, Bandit 1 and Bandit 2, that are on the dock. Those are still there. The Wereshark 2 is still on the dock. Zane, the Wereshark that you were in combat with has since slid back below the depths.
Mm-hmm.
And there is pieces of Bandit 4 and Bandit 3 kind of scattered about from Hollis's spiritual weapon.
And where did the captain go?
The captain was submerged. He had swam up to Hollis, and Hollis had full-on whack-a-moled him, and he himself also went back below the depths.
Okay. Never mind.
So Hollis grabs that one, Wereshark 2, who at this point is now returned back to his human form, looking pretty worse for the wear, and begins slowly dragging the body out to the end of the dock.
I'll grab another one and just walk it to the end and poof it.
Okay. And there is a third.
Come back.
Oh, full robot there.
There's a robot?
No.
There's a bee?
No, Mo, I didn't catch that last bit. You went a little roboty.
Oh, I just had to throw it over like a bag of shingles.
Okay, yep. And then the third one, is anyone grabbing that one?
I'm still getting metal taken out of my skin.
Okay.
Or I would.
All right. Hollis goes back, grabs the other one, chucks her overboard. You know, you can kind of see the blood kind of rise to the surface and eventually disperse. Kind of looks about you and goes, all right then. So what's the plan?
Well, the last are finished, and we still need some supplies before we go into the mountains.
All right.
There is also the problem of the were bites.
Kind of looks over at Zane, looks over at Zaz, goes, you two bit?
I think so.
Yeah.
Does it burn?
DM, does it burn?
No. It's a bite, so there's pain. But I wouldn't describe it as a burning sensation, no.
I relay that.
Kind of goes, keep an eye. Not entirely sure if their intention was to turn you into one of them.
Into a shark.
Yeah.
But what if I could already turn into a shark?
Yeah, me too.
I feel like that's a bit of information that probably would have been helpful prior to the combat if you both could have just went below the ship and popped up on the other side.
Oh.
But if you can already turn into a shark, I don't really see an issue.
Different type of transformation.
Transformation. Keep an eye. If you start feeling nibblish in the night, you'll know. It's a pretty simple cure. I think. Looks over at you, Gwern. I think your medicine friend here can probably fix you up with something.
Okay.
Hollis kind of looks and goes, so I repeat my question then.
Oh, lodging. Where's the best place to look there?
Kind of rubs his chin a bit. Looks around and goes, 5 large guys. Probably looking for some rough and tumble. If you head around to the kind of the almost island part of the inner city, and he kind of points over to a section of land that kind of juts out. He goes, you'll find an inn there called Siren Song. Bit of a rougher place, but good food, good drink, pretty affordable.
Sounds like the place where we probably should go.
All right. Now, if you excuse me, I have a bunch of paperwork to fill out because he looks at the ship. We have what appears to be a brand new ship that can be put into service. So,
How does one go about obtaining a ship?
money.
How much money?
That depends. Are you having one built? Are you buying one secondhand?
I'm gonna look over at that ship. That one looks pretty built.
Kind of scratches his chin. I guess it's mine right now. Could probably part with it for 12,000.
Well, that's more than I've got.
It's a big investment there, boy.
Well, if I come into some money, maybe I'll come and let you know.
We'll see what we can do. Anywho, paperwork. And he kind of picks up his warhammer and just kind of saunters off.
Cold watch over you, and I'll turn around and walk in the way he pointed, sort
The
of.
direction he pointed. Okay.
I wonder if they serve grog there.
Today.
Hello.
This music kills me.
So you guys are just heading to the direction he pointed?
Yep.
Okay. So, heading through the city of Rivermouth, in this particular area that you're in right now, and walking around the docks and whatnot, a lot of the wood is greened, and you can see barnacles are kind of stuck to the side of the dock posts. It looks like this particular area has been here for a very long time and has not changed for a very long time. It very much has that sense of an antique that's put to use, if that makes sense. Walk through, and it's quite a lovely smell, actually. The city of Rivermouth. There's the smell of the sea, the salt. You can smell someone lightly frying fish fillets somewhere. And as you walk through, you find yourself a little distracted by the very tall, narrow buildings that Rivermouth seems to be made up of. You eventually find your way to about the location where Hollis was pointing, and with relative ease are able to pick out the Siren Song Tavern. It itself looks like a boat that's ass end has gone into the water and is pointing straight upwards. Where there is a nice, well-made wooden building behind it. The front looks like it was a repurposed shipwreck. And at the top, there is indeed a wood carving of a half-naked woman, hair blowing in the wind, but with two wings instead of arms, with a sign in front that says Siren Song. What would you guys like to do?
Just gonna walk into the establishment and
Okay.
I hope it's like every Wild West movie where the main character walks into the saloon and everybody stops and looks.
Actually, pretty close. As this particular time of day, a lot of the dock workers and ship's hands and whatnot have stopped for the midday meal, whether that's their lunch or some of them even their breakfast. You find it rather packed, and they all kind of turn. They give you up and down and kind of that nod of like, sellsword, all right, whatever. It's surprisingly quiet, as most of them do indeed seem engrossed in their food.
While everyone's looking at me, my cloak bellows slightly.
They all kind of again give you that nod and just go back to their meal.
Get out of the doorway.
Oh, Sorry. Step aside.
Okay. The rest of you come in, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You walk in. It's a rather nice establishment. It actually looks fairly new. Obviously not that front entrance bit, which you can probably assess is indeed some kind of repurposed wreck. But for the most part, there's not that typical smell of beer, stale beer. There's not stained floors. Everything seems relatively clean and well kept.
Kind of quiet in here.
It's nice. So, are we staying for the night or heading out immediately?
I wouldn't mind it. The sea relaxes me. I love the sound of the waves.
May
Stay
as
for the
well.
night.
Besides, we can see if Mo's hunch is correct and they serve grog here. Have you ever had grog?
No.
Oh, it's great. It's like citrus fruits and rum.
Ah. Quern, you're in for a treat.
I do not wish to partake of its alcohol.
That's not the spirit I'm looking for. Come on, let's do this.
I am not drinking anymore.
This smells like a place that serves grog.
Why don't we just ask? Excuse me, barkeep.
You look over to the bar, and there is a female half elf. Best way to describe her is she is almost attractive.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm not trying to be rude, but like you look at her and there's that initial. Oh, it's like, oh, she's pretty, and you kind of look and you're like, no, there's something's off. You know, like something's not entirely right. You're not sure if it's the symmetry of her face or if it's the fact that her skin is kind of pocked and sun-kissed and scarred. You're not sure if it's the fact that her blonde hair isn't exactly even in color, or if it's just how she's holding it, kind of like a slick back, very tight ponytail. It might even be the fact that she is incredibly muscular. She kind of looks over, like ridiculously muscular, like full on, like we're talking like 1% body fat here, like just shredded.
Huh.
And she kind of turns, and goes, "Yes, hello."
Yeah, we're looking for a few rooms for the night, and also
Okay.
wondering if you serve grog.
Grog. She kind of looks around. She goes, "Do I look like the type of establishment that would serve grog?"
I don't know. I haven't been here before.
Well, if the old man's right, this... Yeah, that'd be my guess.
No, we don't serve grog. Typically, we're known for our cave fisher.
Kate, wait, was that Fisher or Fissure?
Fisher.
Bless you.
She's kind of looking at you. She's like, "What? Can you not understand basic common?" Fisher.
Oh, Fisher. Okay, all right. Well, let's settle with rooms first, and we'll figure out what we're going to get obliterated on later.
Fair enough. All right. How many rooms?
One for me.
One for me.
2.
I'll bunk with someone. I don't care.
I'll bunk with Alastair.
Then I guess I'll take my own.
4 rooms. Easy enough. 5 silver a night.
All right. And I'll pay up front.
Okay. And that's 5 silver per room.
Yeah.
Just to make it gap. I wasn't clear with that. So she goes, all right. And she reaches down. She pulls out 4 keys, puts them down. She goes 6, 7, 8, 9. Hopefully your numbers are better than your common.
You'll have to speak to one of the other ones. I'm not that great with numbers.
Might be the accent.
I'm gonna get confused and give her 30 silver just because I want this transaction to end.
She looks down. She goes, very good with numbers. All right. You have your rooms.
Any
Quiet.
tables fine then, or
Yeah.
okay.
See what you want. Just don't make a mess.
We also need to know of a place that sells horses.
Sells horses.
I think we
Oh.
might be able to talk to the old man for that one.
I'm gonna go sit at the table because I don't know what's going on now.
I'm gonna go sit with him just to kind of like.
Console him.
Yeah,
There, dum-dum.
that was smooth.
You were able to spell that word out with the letters.
She kind of thinks. She goes, sure there's someone on the outskirts that sells horses. I don't deal with livestock.
Thank you.
All right. You guys still standing there? You're walking away?
Go
Or
and sit down with
I'm
the rest.
sitting.
I'll go. sit
Okay.
down.
Zane?
Yeah, I'll go sit down.
Okay, just making sure there wasn't one of you standing there like, huh. I sit down and it's, again, pretty quiet. Not much going on in here, actually. It's simultaneously refreshing and spooky.
Is it just me, or was that weird?
Hmm.
I think you made it weird.
I don't know what went wrong.
Zach,
Pretty well
how
everything.
many taverns have we been in? They're never this quiet.
No, but it could just be that it's not popular.
Yeah, but I heard it. Hollis did send us to one that we wouldn't have a problem dealing with. That's what he made it sound like. He made
From
it
the
sound
from the table next to you guys, a balding gentleman, like with the receding hairline, almost going like full vertical on the top of his head, kind of leans over and goes, "Hey, you guys are from around here?"
I'll just shake my head.
Kind of scooches over and goes, "All right, listen, bit of a word to the wise. You know, lady up there, real tough bitch. She's fine with partying, but it has hours,
Oh,
right? So typically once night falls, we can all break loose. And between you and me, looks at you, goes, you five look like the type who wants a bit of drink.
I've been known to have a few, yes.
Try the Weatherby's Whirler. Alright,
Sure, I'll remember that.
thank you.
cool. Alright. Goes back to his table.
I like this town. Everybody seems rather friendly, and could kick my ass, and I kind of dig that.
So what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna kind of like get Quirin's attention real quick here. Quirin,
Yes.
can you help me with the shark bite thing?
Sure. I don't know what's much to look at. It will heal by itself.
It's not the bite, it's the involuntarily turning into a fish on land that I really want to avoid.
Oh no. I would hate to see that.
Involuntary.
Yes.
Bad.
Hate.
Please help me.
Let's see it.
Quietly just lift my shirt, like right there.
Right there.
This is where it hurts. It's got bruise marks and everything.
It's a big bite.
No, no.
So DM, what do you have to like do? Would it like be a
Medicine
remove-
check.
Is it medicine check?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, I just looked at random fun.
Oh yeah, I've been on these.
I can see that.
19.
19. DM to player. You ever seen a shark bite?
No.
No?
Oh, wait, no. To player, yes. Queer
Yeah,
and
to
God,
player.
no.
Yeah, no, not to queer, but to you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you know what a shark bite looks like.
Yep.
Right? And you know that sometimes they leave their teeth.
Yep.
There's 3 teeth in them.
Don't move. Start taking them out.
In.
Zane looks at his own wound. Is it just as bad, DM?
Medicine check.
Yep.
And while you're rolling that, Quirin.
Yep.
Do I have to do the medicine check?
Yes, because you're looking at your own wound.
Okay.
Quirin, as you're removing those teeth, the puncture wounds where those are is starting to turn black. Zane with a 10, it just looks like a really bad bite. It's not pretty.
Huh. Don't move.
Can I keep the teeth?
Sure.
Is it? Can we see it turning black?
Only Quirin because he's up close.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and Zane didn't roll high enough to see the blackness, obviously.
I just realized we probably should have went to a room before we started medically examining, because we're just doing this on the side of a bar. Let's check it out.
Does this look bad to you?
Is this infected?
I'm going to try and open up the wounds a little bit, clean them
Okay.
out, and then cast Lesser Restoration.
Give me a quick second here. Just checking my notes here.
Oh, Zaz, he's very gentle. Don't worry. Just don't even put up a guard or anything.
Oh, I'm full on, just tiny, tiny movements with him, trying not to hurt him.
Cute.
Okay. All right. Yep. The blackness does disappear.
There we go.
Much appreciated.
Of course.
Give him a pat on the shoulder.
Zaz.
Yeah?
You're keeping the teeth?
Yes, please.
Please specify those as were-shark teeth. They are different.
Okay.
Okay.
Will do.
Then you were bitten as well, yes?
Yes. Would you mind?
Well, I'm at it.
Okay, and where is my wound? I forget. It's on my
yours was
arm.
on your leg. It was on your leg,
Okay.
if I recall. It's a limb. If I have notes here, I didn't.
No,
make
it was a
note.
leg. Yeah.
It was a leg. Zane lifts up his hilariously hairless leg.
Zane's legs are hairy.
Are they?
Oh, they're hairy.
Is it still that kind of off-white lavender color
Yes.
hair? Oh God, it's an interesting leg. That's for sure.
That's some good leg.
Quirin, go ahead and make a medicine check on Zane.
Yep. 19.
19 again. So again, shark bite. There's 6 teeth, and you notice that actually some of the veins near the surface of Zane's leg are starting to get blacker and grow towards the knee.
Zane,
Yeah.
we should head to a room before we start doing this one.
Oh? Is it bad? And Zane's kind of looking down at it, a little panicked.
Just come on, let's move. Gotta start
Zane
heading up
leaves
to the
with
room.
him.
Okay. So Zane and Quirin are heading up to the room. The other 3, what are you guys doing?
I'll join them in case they need an extra pair of hands.
Gotcha.
We'd probably get in the way. I'll just sit down here. Keep anything from scary from getting upstairs.
Suddenly, my bullet wounds don't seem so bad.
Where sharks? So, you head up to the room. Whose room do you go into?
Mine.
Okay, going into Quirin's room. It's a fairly nice room, actually. Again, very clean. Spookily clean. You sit down on the bed. It's a relatively nice bed, and Zane, you kind of prop your leg up a bit. Zaz, at this point now, you can see it. His looks like it's festering.
I'm trying to keep a bit of a distance, but I'm definitely paying attention.
Yep, I'm going to just completely rip off that pant leg and just start cleaning
Whoa,
the wounds.
whoa, whoa,
Shut up. Start taking out the teeth, start cleaning, start fucking doing everything.
Okay. There is 6 were-shark teeth.
Alright, I hope this works. And gonna cast Lesser Restoration again.
Zane, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Con save, okay. Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20. You actually grab one of Quirin's bed sheets and you put it in your mouth and kind of bite down, and
Hot.
you grin and bear it. And Quirin and Zaz, it's a unique sight watching Zane bite down on something in pain, because probably for the first time, you notice that his canines are pointed. He does have indeed two sharp, almost fang-like teeth that are kind of piercing in. And as he's biting down, kind of in pain, kind of grinning into this sheet, Quirin, you cast your Lesser Restoration, and you watch as the black, which on Zaz had just dissipated, oozes out of Zane's leg and kind of sizzles on the floor. Zane, that fucking hurt.
Yeah, check everything after, make sure everything's still good.
He looks fine now, but Zane, that really hurt. Like something was being ripped off of your bones.
Real quick, DM, what spell did he cast on me again?
Lesser Restoration.
Does that heal me at all?
No.
Oh, okay.
While this
Okay.
is happening, I'm going to go to the bar and ask the scary bartender for her strongest alcohol.
Okay, we'll get to you in a second then, because I got something special for you then, sir.
Okay.
All right. So, yes, Zane, you're healed. Your pants are ruined, though.
Again?
I forgot about that! Yeah. Zane, you have mending, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you can fix your pants.
Okay, can I fix my pants?
Yeah, you put the pant leg back, you cast mending, and it sews itself back together.
Okay. I don't need to roll for it.
No, mending just happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You three are upstairs. Quirin, your bed sheet has a bite out of it.
Yep.
Zane, you've got actually a bit of a like a mouthful of goose down. Like you've been in hard because it hurt.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What are you three doing now?
While I have you up here, Zane, I stole a book from the university lecture when we were attacked by that big shadow thing.
You stole from the university?
Oh, I stole from the university. Of course I did. It's run by a vampire.
I guess.
Well, it's up there now.
I've been trying to read it. I have no idea about the arcane. But I think it
Okay.
has something to do with being able to transport dimensions. Which is very interesting, but I have no fucking clue.
Okay.
I was wondering if you could
And-
take a look and try to help.
Sure.
Gonna give her the book. Gonna give him the book.
Okay.
I'm just off to the side, kind of like idly listening, but also just jostling around the teeth in my hands, like a set of dice.
Oh, do you want the other teeth to be given to Zaz?
The teeth that came out of Zane?
Yeah, the 6 teeth.
Sure.
Zaz, take these ones.
Thank you.
All right. So, Zane, are you looking through the book now, or?
Yeah, may as well.
Okay. We'll get to that in a second then. Splitting the party is lots of fun for the DM. No, it's not. Alastair. So you go up to the bartender?
Yes.
She kind of looks and goes, all right. What are you going to say?
I would like to order your strongest alcohol.
Wine, cider, or whirler?
Someone had mentioned something about a whirler.
They're not served till later.
What's the strongest alcohol I can get now?
Party popper.
Sure, I'll take 2 rounds each for everyone.
You get one.
When are we allowed to have fun?
Oh, no. You're only going to need one.
I'll be the judge of that, but I'll take one
Okay.
for everyone.
All right. So you're taking 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Get 5. So she goes and starts pouring it, and Alastair,
Yes.
in your life,
Yes.
when someone pours you alcohol, it's one color.
Yeah.
It's gold. It's clear. It's kind of an amber. It's, it's monocolored, right? However, what you see being poured in this glass from a very oddly like white keg is pink at the bottom, white in the middle, and blue at the top. And the foam is bright green. And she pours 5 of those out, puts them on a tray, and there you go.
I'll just put a gold on the table.
She looks down, she goes, 4 more.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, and I will pay the woman.
She watches as you put them down, she goes, 1, 2,
Hee.
yeah, there we go. 3. All right. Shove off.
Take it back to the table.
All right.
Slide one over to Mo.
Okay.
Alastair, was she giving you a hard time?
I don't know. She's very, very confusing.
Is she sending you mixed signals?
Yes, because she's looks like she could beat me up, but she's mean, and I don't know what's going on. Anyway,
This
cheers.
looks like it was thrown up by a unicorn.
I don't really care. I'm excited. She said we were only allowed to have one, and I've never had alcohol that is like a one and done sort of thing. So here's to not getting bitten by sharks.
Is anybody in the bar looking at us with these strange fucking drinks?
Make a perception check.
Ugh, 7.
You don't notice anybody looking at you too funny.
And I don't care to look.
All right.
Anyway, here's to not getting bitten by sharks. Did you get bitten by a shark?
No.
All right, perfect. And I'll clink glasses and take the shot.
Okay.
Is it
It's
a shot
it's
or-
more of like a tumbler glass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just down it in 1.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Mo.
Not in 1. Maybe,
Okay.
Maybe 3. Just kind of like take a sip and.
So this is this. I'm so happy I get to say this. Alastair,
Yes.
I'd like to say make a con saving throw, but there is no saving throw.
Okay.
Because what you hear is as suddenly like the entire room starts spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning until it's just a fucking whirl of rainbows, and it suddenly comes to a stop, and you look down and there's a tiny origami bunny in front of you.
This is amazing.
Mo,
Yes.
do you finish your drink?
Yes.
Same thing. Eventually just and spin. You stop, and in front of you, Mo, is a tiny jade egg.
This is great. This place is awesome. You're a crazy, creepy lady that I like, kind of, but I don't because you're mean to me, but this is awesome.
So you guys upstairs don't hear that because that's the point where Zane is biting down on the blanket. Just to cover up that little outburst. The guy who had spoken to you guys earlier comes and goes, "Hey, want to trade the bunny for a swan?"
Sure. I like.
He passes you over to the swan. He goes, "Thanks. I've been trying to complete the origami set for like a year," and just goes back to his food.
You can collect these. Cool.
He goes, "Yeah, that's why you're allowed one a day. It's a prize every time."
All right, we have to come back tomorrow.
Alas,
I'm
we're
adding
leaving
origami
tomorrow.
swan.
I now have a jade egg.
Yep. Just make sure it doesn't get covered in goop.
Wow.
I don't get.
Oh, for those who know, they all just cringed. Just if anyone wants to cringe later, go search goop jade egg. Anywho, back upstairs. Zane, Zaz, and Quirin. Quirin, you passed over the book to Zane. Zane, you're reading it now. What, Zane, are you looking for anything in particular? Quirin, are you instructing him on things to look for?
I'm going to show him the spots that I've been able to glean the information about the Spelljammer and the different dimensions.
Right, okay.
Okay.
So, Zane, you're reading through this book. Are you looking through anything in particular? Are you looking for anything in particular, I should say? Doing, like, research, or are you just kind of flipping through?
Flipping through for now?
Okay. Go ahead and make an Arcana check. Just to explain that, this Arcana check, Zane, is you flipping through this book, being pretty adept at looking through books, just to see if anything that's printed on the page immediately grabs you as being very strange.
Nat 20.
Jesus Christ. That's two in a row.
That's 2 in a row.
Every time.
Fuck's sakes. Where's the blood hag now this? Okay. Okay. You notice about 3/4 of the way through the book, there is notes in the margin.
Okay.
The notes read, "If it breaks through, it will shatter the crystal sphere."
I read that aloud.
If it breaks through. If what breaks through?
I don't know.
Keep the book. Keep trying to read it. That's strange. Huh.
Very strange. As Zaz is still off to the side, just jostling the teeth.
I assume like half in the shadows.
Kinda.
Yeah.
What exactly are you going to do with those?
With the teeth?
Yeah.
I don't know yet. But they hurt me pretty good, so I can probably hurt someone else pretty good too.
True, but they also may infect people with the lycanthropy sharks. Lycanthropy? Oh. I have to research the name of that. I have no idea.
We'll see how it goes. Worst case scenario, mushroom sharks.
Mushroom? What?
What? Sorry, that was Tanner, not anyone else.
Yeah. Okay, so hear me out.
I'm listening.
I can reanimate the dead with mushrooms.
I'm aware.
I now have the ability to possibly, for all I know, turn someone into a shark. Mushroom sharks. He's half man, half mushroom.
And half shark.
That's the bear-man pig of our world. Or bear pig?
Mushroom shark.
Mushroom sharks. All right.
Mushroom shark man.
It's a Portobello hammerhead.
You're a real shiitake lord. All right.
Just drooped face in complete fucking astonishment.
Oh. Zane,
Yep.
just so you're aware, you sit there and you kind of think about what you know about the how lycanthropy works and all this, and as far as you're concerned, Zaz could probably do it.
Oh God.
Yeah.
True shot.
Anywho, what are you guys doing?
Just,
I think we're pretty much done upstairs, right?
just
Can
warn me
I-
if anything else is going on.
Can I go
Zane?
through the book again to obtain new information despite rolling the nat 20? Or is what I'm only is all I'm
so-
going to get is the thing?
No. So you that initial roll, Zane, was you just flipping through the book to see if anything caught your eye. Right,
Okay.
from an intellectual arcane standpoint. I'd say that you can make another roll if you're going through the book intentionally looking for something.
Yeah, Zane's. Oh, I don't know what he's intentionally looking for though.
Whatever's breaking through.
Are you looking for like what a crystal sphere is?
Yeah,
What's breaking
I
through?
guess what's going to be breaking through.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check. The DC for this is very high, I will say, though.
19.
In terms of what's breaking through, you don't find anything. Crystal sphere, however, you do find in an index, listed as a theoretical term given to the containment of a reality and its inner and outer planes. It's theorized that there is multiple crystal spheres in what people perceive as quote-unquote existence, and they all sit next to each other. Whereas, like, that's kind of the idea of parallel realities, is parallel crystal spheres.
Okay.
So, thus giving the meaning that if it breaks through, it will shatter the crystal sphere, now could be interpreted as if it breaks through, it could shatter reality.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I relay that information to Quaren and Zaz.
You know, with all the crap that we go through, that's pretty par for the course, actually.
I suppose.
Should we go down and talk with the others?
Yeah, probably.
All right, so you guys are heading downstairs?
Yep.
So heading down the stairs, what you see is Alastair and Mo both sitting very comfortably in their chairs, like full man spreading, with an empty glass in front of them. Alastair's kind of looking at this origami swan, and Mo's kind of holding up this jade egg. Just whoa.
Can they see them?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
and there's 3 multicolored drinks on the table.
Oh, you guys are here. I got you drinks. You should definitely take one of these. They're great.
Gonna just slide mine over back to Alastair.
No, I can't have another one.
What? Why?
It doesn't work that way. You can only drink one a day.
Have you tried having two?
The locals have told us we can only drink one a day.
The
And you
guy-
believe them?
The guy who was at the table actually leans over and goes, "Hey, no, they're not joking. You get a prize every time, but if you try again in the same day, it takes your prize away."
And I really don't want to lose my swan.
Well, here's the problem here, buddy. The swan wouldn't disappear. The bunny would. So please don't drink another one.
No, I'm not going to.
Yeah, all right.
I mean that. We
Come on,
made we made a
Zaz.
trade. That's fine.
You'll get something nice.
Wait, hold on. Can I see the swan?
Yeah,
Is this an actual tangible thing?
yeah.
Yeah, I still don't want to drink it.
No, come on. I bought one for you.
Thank you. I'll pay you back.
Zane?
No, I don't want you to pay me back. I want you to drink it.
We always drink. We don't need alcohol to have a good time, right? And I elbow Mo just a little too hard.
That's a good answer.
Drink. Collect the prize.
Consume.
Fine. And Zane just downs it entirely at once.
Zane, appearing on the table before you is a very, very handsome leather bookmark.
A handsome leather bookmark.
Very handsome, like with very nice gold tassels, and it looks like it's scribed in with draconic runes that really actually don't say anything of note. It says like, maple tree, aluminum foil. Like just it's kind of for show.
Zane's
because
eyes light up.
See? What did I tell you? Quirin?
No.
Come on, buddy.
Oh.
I let you
It's-
dig into me and get bullets out.
It's important to note, Zane, Alastair, and Mo, you guys don't feel that drunk.
Oh, just
Quirin, it doesn't even get you intoxicated.
That's fine. You let me dig out bullets from you?
I mean,
You let
Okay.
me help heal you.
okay, no,
Can I
you.
just hold the glass under
I
Quirin's
appreciate
nose?
it. I
Zane points at the bookmark enthusiastically.
Quirin. You need to let go.
Gonna take the shot and pour it while making eye contact with Mo. Just right onto the ground.
Oh.
I let go.
It sounds like a deflating balloon.
Zaz, you're more fun than Quirin. Come on.
Hey, Quirin can be fun. He hits his head on the cot every time he wakes up in the morning. That's pretty funny.
It's not my choice.
Well, maybe if you didn't sleep underneath the cart, you wouldn't have to worry.
Safest place to sleep.
Carry the shot back to the bar.
She looks and goes, "Can I help you?"
Yeah, I don't need this.
More for me then. She takes it, and you kind of see her eyes kind of like cartoony. And there's just kind of like a, and there's like a really nice like a velvet like sleeping mask that appears with lace on the side. She goes, "Not really my style, but I'll take it."
Thank you. And then I'm gonna go sit back. So that's like what, a gold?
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, it was gold.
All right. Slide
No,
on the
you
gold.
you don't have to pay me a gold. It's fine. I do it because I enjoy doing stuff like that with you guys.
Thank you, but I'm okay. And I'll just tuck the gold in like under his collar.
Just drop it in the armor.
Ting, 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 bang, 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 bang. Hits him in the balls.
Oh. Why's that gold so heavy?
You're an idiot. All right.
Alastair's an idiot.
Yeah, I know.
So, have we decided where we're going? And we're probably going to be sleeping at some point. But where are we? We're going to the mountains to talk with some big people.
Yeah, about that.
Zaz, you see heads kind of turning around near you, Queer, and you notice it too.
Yeah. With going up there is a very high chance that we will get attacked, and Zane specifically will probably end up getting
Hey.
attacked.
Guys,
Yes.
we're gonna pull our table over. We need to have a chat.
Crap.
You see four rather burly sailors kind of pull their table over, and they all have like plates of various states of finish of what looks like a gray lobster. And they kind of sit there and they go, "So you're heading up to talk with them, eh?"
Unfortunately, any information you can give us would be nice.
Well, here, okay. One, you shouldn't be bothering them. They don't bother us, we shouldn't be bothering them. I don't need to know why you're going up. I assume it's some kind of tribal thing. I'm looking at you, Quern.
Not by choice, and it's a mission.
Regardless, people that go up to speak with them don't come back. Stories say they're cannibals.
How long have they lived there?
Longer than we've lived here.
And in your entire existence in this city, you've never encountered them?
No. They've sent crude messages, from what I understand, but no.
Like, do you know what the messages have conveyed?
Basically, what we've been told is leave us alone.
Well, fortunately, we don't have an option.
Well, kind of looks around the other sailors, and they're kind of keeping their heads down. There is a story of a sailor that used to come around here that says he spoke with them. Said there's a trick.
Going.
Guy went by the name Voodoo Zulu. So if that doesn't tell you what kind of guy he is, well, I don't know what will.
Is exotic?
No. Normal Rivermouth folk just like me.
Do you know where we can find him?
Oh, he's long dead. Lost at sea.
Good.
But he said that the blood Kringa,
What Krieger?
yeah, said that the way he was able to sit with them and chat with them is you gotta bring him something real magical.
I'm gonna look around the table and be like, well, that's us.
Now, I'm only telling you this because you guys look to be braver than I. You can find something magical up in those mountains there.
Like friendship?
Friendship might be magic. I don't know. Haven't seen the play. Not big on horses, but
It's another thing in this universe we just put into existence.
yep.
And by
Yep.
extension, bronies.
Oh crap! All right.
You
Anyway,
did it to yourself.
yeah, that's my own. That's me. Kind of
So
leans in. He
there's
goes,
Matt.
"Go ahead." No, I don't want to interrupt you.
There's you said there's magical things in the mountains, like
Well,
ruin.
there's
with artifacts?
yeah. There's a cave, I guess. It's pretty easy to find at night because there's like some kind of surface level lava lake in there. But a long time ago, someone had built some kind of shrine in the middle of this cave, and I'm told, I haven't been there myself, that on this shrine there's a glass orb, and in this glass orb there's some kind of black substance that I guess some wizard guy went up there and did some magical spell stuff. And, said that it's real magical. I'm willing to bet you guys get up there, you get whatever that black stuff is. They'll listen to whatever you have to say. Now, you didn't hear that from me.
And
Good folklore.
who didn't we hear that from?
Exactly.
No, I mean, oh, wait.
Don't think about it. Thank you for everything.
Don't worry about it, you guys. You seem like good dudes. Kind of looks over at you, Zane. You seem like a brave one.
Zane kind of looks side to side, a little nervous.
Now I'm looking at you. Infernal blood. I don't know what your people did to piss them off. Gestures to Quirin. They really don't like you, apparently. You'll know you're getting close when you see the tiefling heads on spikes.
They sound like a, normal group of crazy tribesmen, I suppose.
Mm.
We know they kill tieflings, but what other races have gone up there and met an untimely end? Apart from your long deceased crazy guy.
Dwarves, gnomes, humans, orcs. I'm sure there's others.
At least we know they're not prejudiced.
Well, if you ask me, they're protecting something. There's a lot up in those mountains. Something tells me there's some kind of magical secret or ruins or...
You wouldn't happen to know of like a message service or a way to contact them without... Because you said that they send crude messages. Is there a way to send them a message?
The way they send messages is usually carved into a body and rolled down the hill.
That's one way to do it, I suppose.
That's quaint.
How are we going to get a body all the way up a hill?
I think I have a much simpler solution, but...
Now, if we rig up some sort of like lever system, we could probably throw one.
I think I see another bullet wound.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I think I see it. It's right there in the middle of your mouth.
Gurn just sticks his fingers down Alaskar's throat. Kind of looks and goes, but no, seriously? I don't want to spook you. I don't want to be the crazy guy in the tavern telling you, don't go near them. But one of two things are going to happen. You guys are either going to go up there and get killed by these Blood Kriega, or you're going to go up there and you're going to piss something off by trying to take a magical artifact, or you're going to go up there, you're going to find out that magical artifact's real, be legends, and then go be able to talk to the Blood Kriega.
So it's a lose-lose-win. Quirin, why do your fingers taste like blood and dirt and evil?
Well, I was taking care of Zane, and I had not washed my hands since then.
Spicy.
Got that tiefling blood in you.
Mm-hmm. Infernal blood.
The lightest dusting of icing. Frosting.
Yeah.
It's not how I remember it tasting.
Anywho, that was a weird statement, so I'm gonna move past that one. What are you guys gonna do?
Hopefully not get ourselves killed.
Well, we could try and send them some sort of heads up that there is a chieftain of another Goliath tribe coming to pay a visit.
Kind of looks over at you, Quirin. I didn't know. I didn't mean to speak ill of your people.
No, it's perfectly fine. If they are secluded and complete assholes, I understand.
Are you guys... Is your tribe a little bit more socialized then?
Yes and no?
Okay. I just live on the sea. I don't really see half-giants too much, so...
Do you have any fisherman's tales? Like, what's the craziest thing you've seen on the ocean yourself?
Actually, I do. I once saw, we were out at sea, it was a stormy night. Nothing too crazy, no waves, no, thunder and lightning, but there was some heavy rain. We were coming up across an area that we know to be a little bit on the rockier side. There's a very small island there, and we saw this woman standing on an outcropping in the rain, butt naked. And she was just chanting and chanting. And we passed her because you know what they say about sirens and sea witches. But as we just get out of the range to hear her chanting, we hear this thunderous crash come from the ocean. We look behind us, and he leans forward at this point, puts his hand on the table, and goes, I fucking kid you not. It was a dragon turtle.
Dragon turtle.
Yeah. It's like a dragon of the sea. Monstrous, shelled. Terrifying. Now, I think we're safe over here because that was out by East Cliff, but let's just hope they don't get wise and try and do the East Cliff with that thing did to White Ridge.
Does any of this, like, check boxes for me in my memory banks of East Cliff Tall Tales?
Yeah, it does. The Sea Witch Julbecca.
Okay.
That's what you've heard tales of this. The Sea Witch outside the fishing range of East Cliff, summoning monsters to attack ships.
So
As well as when he mentions White Ridge, you all no, Alastair and Zane knows what happened to White Ridge.
So you had a run-in with Julbecca.
That's what you say your name is.
Yeah, that's. I'm from East Cliff. I've heard the tales a time or two. I've also been on the sea a time or two, but not. It wasn't my job.
Yeah. Anywho, we have to get back to work. Kind of looks you over, but if you guys are heading up to the mountains, pack light. It's hard terrain. And get some rest. You guys look a little rough.
That's the next plan.
We were hoping to not have to worry about too much, but you had pirates on your dock this morning.
Yeah, so we heard. It's kind of odd that Southcrest sent some ships over. And he's at this point kind of getting up, pushing his chair in. It's kind of odd that Southcrest sent some ships over, refugees, just in time for them to show up.
It was brand new, too. What a waste of a good ship.
Unless someone's outfitting them. You guys have a good day. Him and his friends leave.
Quirin.
Yes.
But I don't know. What does Bloodkrieger mean? You say it like it's a bad thing.
It means blood warrior. My tribe is Yurto, which is Stonebreaker. If they're secluded and attack anything that comes near them, then they may be hiding something. They may just not want outsiders. Mine was more of a progressive tribe, thanks to my mother.
So, yes, I was gonna ask, did your tribe kill visitors on sight?
No. Back in the old days, before my mother or her mother, yes. As if they were more feral, I guess the word is. But it's, the last two generations have been more inclusive in trying to understand the greater world.
And
Ah.
you've
Hey.
never-
Hey, 3 generations.
Yeah.
There isn't a tribe left. I am in name only, and even then I have not actually beaten my mother in combat, so this is just a ceremonious title she gave me.
So then, technically, there are 2 members in your tribe.
If my mother's still alive, which probably is, she's a stubborn workhorse.
So you've never heard tales of other tribes?
Me specifically, no. My mother might know, but I stayed with my stories.
Hmm.
Which, speaking of, Zane, we are going to have to get some sort of disguise or big cloak for you. Because they are going to have lookouts, they are going to have people searching for stuff. It is going to be very easy to spot you, as we are very noticeable.
So, do we take the unnamed bar patron's advice and go in search for a cave with an orb that has black liquid in it? Or do we disguise ourselves and go in there and be like, we're a party of this big old king guy?
Remember the last time we tried to disguise ourselves?
Sorry, that was me laughing.
Fair.
That's sad.
Yeah.
We're going up there anyways. If he's, you know.
If we are looking through the mountains, we need something to know where we're going. Otherwise, we are going to get lost, and then they will find us no matter what. If we do not know where the cave is, or any general direction, searching around for it is not a good idea.
Well, I also have a bird that can, you know, find things. I don't know. Any possible head advantage would help us. The last thing we want is for them to eat our tiefling.
It would not just be the tiefling.
They'd probably only not eat you.
They would probably kill me as some sort of message because I'm traveling with you. But before we head up there, if we do want to go and search for the orb, we should talk around and see if there's any other hints or map that we can use. Otherwise, just one bird, not going to help us.
Well, I say we get some rest and look for horses or stuff to help us in the morning and go from there.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yes.
going to get up, do the old Rivermouth slow goodbye.
So, what are you doing? Are you heading to bed?
Yeah,
or-
I'm gonna head up to the room actually.
Okay, so it's 1 in the afternoon.
Oh,
Probably 1:30.
I had forgotten what time it was.
Yeah, it's still
Um,
midday. So, like, you
I
guys
real-
probably could do some reconnaissance during the day right now. The bar patron did note that you can see the cave pretty easy at night.
Okay.
Just recap that for you.
Oh, this is not what I. Sorry, I had plans for something, but apparently it's not what I thought it was. Yeah. Whoops. Oh well, we'll give it a shot. I'm gonna get up into the room. And
Okay.
I'm going to close the door. I'm not gonna lock it or anything.
Right.
And going to doff my breastplate, set it down, and kind of kneel down and just gonna start praying. And I specifically want to ask if there's any information that I can get on Groomsh.
Are you casting a spell?
I was gonna cast what I thought was like convene or whatever, but it's commune. But I have ceremony, which is definitely not the same thing.
No, ceremonies.
I can perform a wedding.
What a beautiful wedding. Okay. You gather your thoughts and you sit there and you find yourself asking the Platinum Dragon about Grouch, and you don't get an answer.
It's worth a shot.
Alastair's gone up to his room. What are the other four doing?
So, Corin, who do you think we should go and ask about this mysterious cave?
The one that would probably be able to help the most would be Hollis Tide. He is, I think, the mayor around here, yeah.
That sounds like a
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah. Alright, let's go. Oh, I assume Elastus went to bed? I don't know.
No idea.
Excuse me.
Everybody leave
After-
without him.
After like 5 or 10 minutes, I'll saunter back downstairs.
Okay, yeah, they've kind of sit there awkwardly for a few minutes, and as they're getting up to leave, Alastair, you do come down the stairs.
So I realize it's not nighttime yet. There's me being an idiot again. What are we doing?
Trying to get information.
So we're going to go talk to Hollis or go to
Yes.
shops? Oh, all right.
Probably the best bet.
If you know of any shops around, might be able to split up.
I don't, but I could. Is there anything anybody needs? I can go and buy it, I suppose.
Weren't you talking about the potions, Mo? Did you pick those up in Redwater or Dragontail, sorry?
Which potions?
You said you needed potions before we left for the journey, but did you pick any up?
Oh, I can't remember.
Check your
Been a
check your
couple of
inventory.
days.
Ingenious! If I recall, you got a couple potions.
Yeah, I've got a couple.
Other than that, no. So, let's go to Hollis Tide again.
Sure.
Alright.
So all five of you are heading to Hollis?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. You take the walk. You're able to find your way back. Rivermouth, though at first is rather confusing and a little off-putting in just its shape and its building structure. Now that you're kind of ready for it, it's a very reasonable and logical layout of a city. Everything seems to kind of build towards the docks. So you find your way back to Hollis's office, and you find the door locked.
Thump, thump, thump.
Moment goes by, you hear a chair screech. Door opens and goes, I thought I said... Oh. Inn wasn't to your liking?
No, the end is fine. It's just we need information. We have heard word of Voodoo Zulu.
Come on in. Opens the door, lets all five of you in, peeks his head out, looks around, closes it, locks it, pulls up his chair and sits down, turned away from his desk, leaning on his knees, and goes, all right, what do you need to know?
We have... Or go ahead.
One of the patrons in the bar, after exchanging magical objects from those rather strange drinks, heard us talking about the Goliaths. And he told us a story of this crazy voodoo man, and that he is apparently the only person that's escaped or interacted a lot with them.
He said they just let him go.
And he said something about a cave with a black orb. Some sort of cave that you can see
Terms
at night.
of Voodoo Zulu. The guy's name was Zach. I think he took the took the name because it had some kind of rhyming scheme or something. You know how they are. It is what it is. But he said he went up there with some deck of cards or something. And they let him in, took it as an offering or whatever. Taught him their ways. Came back, turned on a bunch of his old friends, his boss, stole the ship, went out to harbor, claimed he was a conduit for the chained oblivion. So the Navy went and took him down.
Was he like that before, or was it simply after he came back?
After he came back.
I don't know, if my name was Zach, I'd probably do the same.
Honestly, I really don't blame the guy for changing the name. It's
Voodoo Zoo.
How long was he gone?
week, 2. It was a while ago. I can't.
Jeez.
Who knows? They might have. He was kind of a scrawny guy, so they might have saw it as a joke, or maybe he was too small to eat. He was hell bent, though, that taking something magical up there was the way in. So,
Did he ever say how he learned that?
nope. To be perfectly honest, he told the story to a couple people, got back to me, and by then he'd already gone full pirate mode. So, yeah. So I guess if you want to follow that logic, you guys can go take him something magical.
Do you know of anybody that would know a path to that cave?
What cave?
The one with the magic orb.
I don't know nothing about no cave.
With lava that you can see by night.
Never
Something
heard of
about an altar.
Can I do
and
an insight
evil
check?
Wizard.
it. You can do an insight check.
Can I insight check?
Can Zane?
Yeah. Insight checks for everybody.
22.
I'm gonna just look around the room and see if there's anything interesting I see in his office.
All right, perception check for you, then Alastair. I'm just looking at this. Wow, those rolls got progressively worse.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Wait for Laster.
And Alastair's is a 2.
No, hold on.
Two.
I'd have to roll
Quack.
0.
Six!
God damn it!
Quirin. You know that thing when people talk about Tim Burton's 4 Batman movies? I'm like, no, there's only 3.
Yep.
Yeah, he's doing that.
Alright. You don't want to tell us about it.
No.
We know that there is a
I don't know
cave.
what you're talking about.
We need something so that way we do not get killed. We are traveling with tieflings, half-orcs, and myself will probably die just going up there. We need something. This is our only option.
You see him kind of reach behind him to his desk, and he's kind of writing something. Mm-hmm. Hands you a piece of paper, Quirin.
Pick it up.
It says, "There's ears everywhere. I don't need to lose anyone else."
I'm gonna pick up the sextant that is obviously on his desk and fill
Of course. Make a sleight of hand check.
I'm not trying to steal it.
I'm well aware.
All right. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh, it's 16.
16. You go to pick it up, and it's very obviously an antique and
Okay.
very delicate.
I'm going to light a sacred flame onto the paper and just burn it up.
Mhm.
Alright. You don't know anything? That's fine.
Kind of gets up and he starts walking over to the map that he pointed at Rivermouth earlier. Kind of squinting. God damn it! He starts scratching at the side of it.
Gonna go up and look over.
Is there a bird in here?
No, that's me moving
Yep.
the cursor.
Oh, okay, I
Oh.
see what you're.
He's pointing to the end of this particular river. He goes, "It's always right there. Must be fly shit or something." He looks over and goes, "You know that river?"
I've never seen it myself, but
No. It goes right up into the mountains. Must come from somewhere.
well, if there is anything else that you ever find or want to know us, you know where we are. Thank you for everything, I guess.
Mm.
Before we go, you said you might know someplace where we can rent horses or a cart.
Well, I can get you a couple horses. When are you gonna need them by?
Tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning. You guys seem like the type who'd want to travel under the cover of night.
We are kind of flashy.
Hmm. Easier to see bright things at night too, like torches or hazards.
I'm gonna pull out
Yeah.
a small piece of cloth and start polishing this sextant and like making
Okay.
it look nice.
Lasser's not paying attention at all. All right. He goes, "If you want, I can have 5 horses out by that river there tonight if you guys want to go sightseeing, perhaps."
That would do well.
All right.
Yeah.
They'll be there at midnight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bring them back.
We will try.
All right. Get going. I got paperwork to do. It was nice meeting y'all.
Likewise.
Get out the door.
All right.
Once we're out, Quirin, what
Not,
did he...
not right now.
Hmm.
Keep walking. Gonna go back to the inn.
Okay. Find your way back to the inn relatively easily.
Gonna go up to the counter.
Yep.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
Do you have any charcoal and paper to write with?
Looks beneath the counter. Yeah. Yeah. Why? How much you need?
Enough to write a small message.
All right. She pulls out like maybe 4 or 5 pieces of paper and a small stick of charcoal.
That will do nicely. How much do I owe you?
Paper and charcoal. It's nothing. Go.
Thank you. Gonna head up to my room.
Alright.
Gonna motion everybody to follow me.
All right.
I follow.
Okay.
Same.
All right. I assume all of you follow.
Mhm.
All right. You all make it up to Quirin's room. Mo and Alastair, you notice there's a bite mark out of the bedsheet.
Hmm.
But other than that, it's a nice room.
I
Blood
look
set
at
on the floor.
the piece of charcoal and I pull out the audacious peacock quill and hand it to him.
I'll stick with the charcoal. Gonna start writing out a message. Like,
Okay.
people are listening. He can't talk. Like everything about the location and the horses and everything like that.
Yeah, you explain it out. It takes most of the pieces of paper.
Yep.
But your message is conveyed to everyone.
Alright, so get some sleep now, and we leave for a sightseeing tour in midnight.
All right.
Well, if that's the case, I'm going to go and get some sleep because I'm tired of. I'm tired. I'm just.
You're all actually pretty tired and haggard. I think a lot of you are less than half health, actually.
Yeah.
Not me for once.
I saw Zane's character sheet earlier, and I know he's pretty rough. So,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. So you're all heading to bed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So Alastair and Zane, you two are sharing a room.
Yep.
It's the only double room. Is there anything anyone wants to do before taking your long rest? All right.
I'm gonna slowly go out of my room and then go to Zane or Mo's. Not Mo's.
Okay.
That, sorry.
Zaz's room. Gotcha.
Yes.
Zane, Mo, Alastair,
Oh.
Zaz, Dakrin. No, wait, shit.
Samantha.
Okay, you slightly knock on Zaz's door. Zaz, you hear it because, of course, you're a weirdo and don't really sleep.
Or just don't sleep. That's also fine.
No.
I'll go open the door.
Maybe we have a chat.
I mean, you've gone this far, so sure.
Yeah. Slowly come inside.
Okay.
So I've been thinking of something.
Okay.
Out of everyone in the group,
Mm-hmm.
you are the only other one who is interested in becoming a lich. Not becoming a lich yourself, but the process of it.
Yeah.
There is a unique viewpoint that I have found, and lichdom is certainly interesting and is something that I wish to research. And I was wondering, since we have been candid with each other of you not wanting to go back to Ravnica, yes?
Yeah.
That if any research or papers or anything of that sort to do with lichdom or just the process of becoming more, what is the word? A heartier lifespan.
Okay.
I would be very interested in sharing with you. And I hope you would share with me.
Yeah, I could do that. Would this be mutually between us?
Well, Mo has the position of working for the Raven Queen, and she's a complete cunt when it comes to stuff like that.
What about the others?
Um,
At this point, I just want to hear you just rifle through everyone else.
let's see. Alastor is a complete fucking idiot, and if we show anything to him, he is going to blab or completely ruin it.
No, don't sugarcoat it.
Zane is a confusing one.
Mm-hmm.
He's interested in arcane, but he is tied to that book, which he does not have to follow. Which is worrisome.
Yeah, that book.
Yeah.
Either way, regardless, I think what you're talking about I can agree with. If either of us find anything, we'll share it.
Thank you, Zaz.
You're welcome.
Have a good night. And I'm gonna just leave.
You as well. And I'm going to stay in my room.
I figured.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else that is going to happen before your long rest?
Nope.
Nope.
So I can do all sorts of things, Zane. I can perform weddings. I can do funeral rites. I
Coming
can
of age.
bless water, coming of age, atonements. I can do all kinds of stuff.
Huh.
So if you know anybody who wants to get married,
It's like having
Zane's
somebody.
lying on his bed staring at the ceiling.
Yeah, it's like somebody having talking. Oh, that's nice, dear.
It's like going to a sleepover and that one person that doesn't stop talking.
you're pretty well read. Have you read anything about Groomsh? So I tried to do some research and I got like the smallest amount of information, and I'm really interested in this person or being's life. and kind of his lineage.
DM, would I know anything about Grunch?
I'll let you choose. Do you want a history or an arcana check?
Do I want a history or arcana check?
Hi,
I want an
multiclass in the
arcana
bard.
check.
He has a charisma.
What?
I want arcana.
Okay.
19.
19. Yeah, you know of Vrunch.
Who
It's
does?
the dead god.
The master.
Yeah. Dead god. Arch enemy of Bane. Apparently is a cat. Thank you, my kitty. Yeah, no, everything, Zane, that you pretty much kind of just say, I assume, point form for Alaster.
Yeah.
Alaster, you've heard before.
I don't know what to. I want to find out more about them. It. Him. I don't. But it looks like you're not into this conversation. Good night.
Okay, good night.
Awkward silence falls over the room.
I can perform a wedding if you need me to.
Just quietly.
You know what? You know what? Can I cast a spell?
Yeah, you can.
Can I cast suggestion on him?
Yeah. What's the saving throw for suggestion?
It's a wisdom, and you gotta
Okay.
get a 19 or higher.
Oh.
All right. Oh
no.
27.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, no. His wisdom is good.
My saving throws are good.
Yeah. Fucking paladins.
What was the suggestion? Like,
Fall
what do you
asleep.
say?
Asleep.
Yeah, I suggest you go to sleep, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was planning on it. Good night.
All right.
Just mumbling under my breath the whole time until I fall asleep.
Wedding. There's a po' boy shrimp. There's shrimp gumbo. There's
Happy birthday parties.
bar or bat mitzvahs. All right. Mo, is there anything you want to do before you hit the hay? In the middle of the day.
It's awfully quiet in here. Oh, I assume we all went to our separate rooms.
Yes.
It's awfully quiet in here.
So wait, Mo's just talking to himself?
Yep.
And with that horrible image, because that's canon. That's canon. ERP.
ERP.
We're gonna take our
Go
break.
to snacks.
Dirty Mo.
Dirty Mo.
Horrible person.
We're gonna take our break. It's gonna take about 10 to 15 minutes. Some of us have to use the washroom, vices to fill, dogs to go out, get snacks, etc., etc. So we will return. Welcome back. So, devil's advocates, you rest well. You may take your long rests. Get your spell slots, your health back. I know some of you need it. You all wake up at about 11 o'clock. You're not sure if you're awoken by the ruckus downstairs in the bar, or if it's just the fact that you finally got enough sleep. But you all indeed are awake. Zaz, you would have been awake 4 hours earlier.
Yep.
So, is there anything you would have liked to do during those 4 hours that you had?
I would have got some paper. Giving us stuff away, apparently.
Okay.
And I'm probably trying to like brainstorm some ideas for what to do with the teeth.
Okay.
So far, the current idea is either arrowheads or just like a series of them on a stick.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So you're just brainstorming some ideas then.
Pretty much.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So by the time you've come up with a couple ideas, some blueprints, if you will, you're all awake. What would you guys like to do?
Go downstairs.
Go downstairs? All
Yeah.
right.
Jim returned the key because we're not sure when we're going to be back.
Okay.
This music is rather sinister.
It is, yes. But we're going to keep it on because it does calm down a bit. So you all head downstairs. The barmaid looks a little confused. But she accepts the keys. The bar itself is getting a little bit more ruckus. People are drinking. There appears to be some people fairly drunk. But again, still rather tame in comparison to other places you've been.
So what time do you finally let them let loose?
11.
What time is it currently?
Half after.
You want to take a shot for the road? Before we go sightseeing?
What sights are you seeing?
You know, here, around,
There.
through the hills, hibbity-dippity.
Go away.
Zaz, what are
What,
you
you
writing
get to be
down?
secretive and kind of mean, and I don't?
Yes. Do you have a problem with that?
No, I don't. No.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
And I'm going to go wait by the door awkwardly.
Zaz, what are you writing down?
Just some ideas.
Shark tooth arrow?
Maybe.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to read upside down.
So what are
Actually,
you guys doing?
I'm assuming that Zaz is writing in common, which might not be the case.
That might not be the case. That's correct.
I'm heading out the door.
Okay. Heading out. Heading out.
I'm following.
Heading out.
No.
Heading out.
Heading out.
Heading out. All right. That's 5 heads. So, is there any stops you're going to make as you follow the river through Rivermouth?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. You head out past the city limits. At a certain point, it becomes very dark at the bank of this river, and the river itself is actually fairly wide and fairly rushing in the direction, obviously, towards the sea. You head out past the city. You walk for about 5 minutes, and in the distance, you can see the shape of 5 horses tied to what looks like a makeshift stake.
At least it's good at his word.
No, I trust Halvos.
Now, when he said ears, does he mean the flock?
No idea. There are so many secret organizations that just kill monsters and do things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to approach a horse and try to let me get on it.
All right. So, are you all picking a horse?
Yes.
All right. So that means need an animal handling check from all of you.
Ooh,
Oh
first
no.
From everyone?
Yep, from everybody. If you're all grabbing a
Okay.
horse.
Oh boy, 8.
There's a horse for me, right?
21!
Okay.
Funny.
I guess I don't want to just leave a horse, so
So I'm just gonna hit a critical here.
You know
So-
what the horse is thinking, and so does it for you.
Alastair and Mo, You guys still smell a little strongly of the party popper.
Mm-hmm.
And the horse kind of recoils a bit, and it takes a little bit of coaxing, but you're able to get yourselves on. Zaz, you just walk up and just hop onto the thing. Like, completely nonchalant. You're like, oh, okay, horse.
Yep.
Zane and Quirin, it's pretty common. You know, you get up on, you know, you have a bit of trouble kind of getting your leg over because you're not exactly in sensible pants that are stretchy enough or provide enough range of movement, but you're on the horses. You five are on your horses.
What color's my horse?
What color is your horse?
It's black.
Your horse is black.
Mine's Palomino.
Okay.
Mustang.
Name Shelby?
Yes, Tanner. Cars
Yes,
are canon in your D&D world.
Nope,
No,
just that one.
It's a name.
Yeah. It's a Mustang named Shelby. It's Shelby the Mustang. Quirin, what color is your horse?
Brown.
Zaz, why is yours bright green? It's not.
Because I have choices. I don't know.
What color is your horse?
Black.
Okay. All right. You guys are on your horses. What are you doing?
Riding the horse.
I'm going to be
Riding
heading
a
up
horse?
towards where he pointed out on the map.
Okay. So the way he pointed on the map is to follow the river.
Yep.
Which is relatively easy. You're able to follow the river without much difficulty. And you ride for about half hour, 45 minutes. A fair amount of time. And eventually you reach a point where you notice that the ground itself begins to reach an incline. You ride for another 15, 20 minutes on this incline. Still following the river, which is now obviously coming downhill. Eventually the grass gives way to dirt and what could be described as hard-packed gravel. Which again now eventually gives way to stone. Smooth stone that was probably at one point eroded down by a much greater river, which now appears to have subsided in some way, shape, or form. Devil's Advocates, welcome to the Irongolem Peaks.
Ooh, thank you.
Oh,
You're welcome.
It's good to be here.
So, you've heard stories, you've heard tales. What are you looking for, and how are you looking for it?
Because it's dark, I assume it's gonna be a disadvantage. But I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna have my raven, fly like ahead of us and just kind of look for that light.
Looking for that light. Okay,
Yeah.
so do you have the stat block for the Raven up?
I can pull that up.
If you would kindly pull that up for me.
Yeah. Nice.
And I'm just going to be keeping an eye out.
Okay.
Same.
So, here's how we're going to do this then. We're going to have Mo's Raven do a perception check each time. This will be a series of perception checks from each of you. Or, if you guys don't want to do perception checks, if you can convince me that you want to use another skill on your talents there to assist you in looking for something along those lines, I will allow it. So, each of you is going to make one of these checks. So we will start. Mo, make your first Raven's perception check at disadvantage. You are all riding up the hill at this point.
Oh, sorry. My internet lagged. What's that
Yeah,
last
no
part?
worries. You're all riding up the hill.
Yeah.
Mo, I'm going to have your Raven make a perception check with disadvantage. You might as well copy paste that.
Yeah.
Okay.
14.
14, sorry.
14.
Who is going to take the first skill check? This is what's called a skill check challenge. Who's taking the first one?
I'll try with survival.
Survival. What are you looking for in particular?
Looking for any sort of place that it dips down towards, or has like any sort of like over like arcing, like notifying signatures. Like there's a cave or something.
Okay, you're looking for the natural signs of a cave formation, basically. Okay, go ahead and make your survival check then. This is a best out of 10, by the way. 17. You notice that the river at a certain point splits off into two directions. Both still coming downhill, but meeting at a certain point, and you find yourself at a fork in the road. You kind of look to the left, and you look to the right. And to the right, you do notice that there appears to be sections of the rock on either side that begins to sort of inset. And if there's going to be caves forming, it's going to be in this direction. And you head right. That is a success. Who's taking the second skill check?
I will
Okay.
ride up to the tallest tree I can find and climb it.
Okay. There's not a lot of trees. But you do find one.
So it'd be
Rad-
athletics is what I'm hoping for.
Yes. Athletics. You do find one, and you begin climbing it. So go ahead and make your athletics check. Mo, make your Raven's second perception check, please.
23.
23. Wait for the burb.
Oh wait, that was. I put 2D 2D.
Oh, 2D, 2D. My favorite Star Wars drone.
Oh, 5.
5. Oh, okay. Alastair, you're able to climb up to the top of this tree, and you kind of look. And you look up the path that you're heading along with this river, and you notice that the space where it's been cleared out, kind of the smooth edges of the river you've been riding along, is starting to kind of mouth open, as if it was a lake at one point. That is a success.
Slide back down, get back on the horse.
All right. Round 3. Who would like to do a skill check for me?
I'll go.
Okay.
What is it again?
Any skill that you want to put to good use that you think would be your way of looking for this cave. We've had survival and athletics.
Can I take Arcana? Find any magic?
You're looking for something magical in the landscape, something out of place?
Yeah.
I'll allow it, yeah. Mo, go ahead and make the third Ravens check. 23. Riding along, Zane, you notice that the landscape becomes less natural and now appears to have been flat, almost as if people have intentionally walked this path for a long time. And you recognize the pattern in which they walk as almost ceremonial. And you determine that this is probably the right path if this is a cave holding something insanely magical. A 13 from Mo. That's a pass from Zane and a fail from Marie.
I figured.
So, Mo and Zaz are left.
I'll go next.
Okay.
I'm gonna pause everybody for a minute, get off my horse.
Which is amazing.
Hand the reins to somebody because the last
don't
thing
wanna
I
take
want
it
is
off.
my yeah. I'm gonna focus, close my eyes, and using my 60 feet of tremor sense, try to find something beneath me, something in the earth, something like an underground stream or something echoing.
Okay.
below
Go
me.
ahead and make a perception check then. Perception for Mo, and then the perception with disadvantage for the Raven.
Oh my! I'm getting
Okay.
butt fucked here.
Yeah. And for the Raven,
Oh my!
7. Oof. Oof.
I can't roll for the life of me.
hmm Mo, you don't feel anything. There's no, that's incorrect. You feel a lot of things. There's a lot of like underground animals and whatnot digging through. You can feel an underwater stream. You can feel the river itself that you're following. There's a lot. It's a little bit overwhelming. But you don't quite pick up on anything. Final check. Zaz.
So we're looking for a cave, right?
Yes.
What's the area that we're in? Kind of like grassy,
Rocky Mountains.
Rocky Mountains. Okay. I guess perception?
Okay, you're giving it a good look.
It's either that or else. Actually, no. Let's go survival.
Okay. You're just kind of looking for signs of people heading to that area, kind of a tracking idea.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and make your survival. Mo, your Raven's last check.
Oh, that's better.
So, I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. Had either Zaz or Mo failed, you wouldn't have found the cave. You had 10 chances, you had 6 successes. Zaz, eventually you're able to see a path that isn't so much well worn, but is becoming slowly obvious as people travel to this cave. And you begin heading down that path, and Mo's Raven, following your lead, heads just a bit ahead of you. And you all see it begin circling. And as you get closer and closer through these rocky, this rocky crag, eventually you see a light just off in the distance. A very warm red light that appears to be coming out of the cave. What would you all like to do?
Are we moving in slowly? Are we sneaky? Are we?
We're not
What's
the
the
best at
plan?
sneaking. I would suggest we look around first before heading in.
How about we put the horses somewhere so we can try and sneak without clip clops?
I don't really want to give up Dustin Kloppman.
That's a great fucking.
Would I have to roll like a perception to find a place that we could kind of anger the horses, or?
I'm going to say it's actually relatively easy to find a spot to put horses.
Okay.
Yeah, you're able to find an area with some rocks, and with your general abilities and whatnot, you're able to tie them around various kind of large, tall, thin rocks as hitching posts.
Yep.
What are you guys doing?
Slowly, quietly head towards
The cave.
the cave, the anomaly.
Okay.
Should I send the bird in first?
Your choice.
It's not a bad idea.
Very well. Closest to me.
Who's standing closest to Mo?
Me.
Okay. Oh, internet being funny?
Shitting. God. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Alastair?
Yeah, Alastair.
All right. I'll just grab him by the arm,
Okay.
close my eyes, and just take control of my familiar and just kind of at a, I don't know, couple feet up from the ground, just gently fly into the cave.
All right. You fly into the cave, and it's actually a little hard on your eyes, going from the night to how actually well lit and bright it is in this cave. Inside, you see in the corner there appears to be a pool of semi-hardened lava, giving off quite an ambient heat. And in the center of the room, there is a large pedestal with sets of stairs on each side of its square base. Sitting on top is a ceremonial place setting where there is indeed a glass orb containing some form of black material, and around it there appears to be some form of red fiery runes. As well, on the altar there is 2 scorched skeletons.
I'd like the raven to make the sound of an object crashing.
Okay.
Um,
With mimicry?
yeah, with mimicry.
You guys can hear it actually as it reverberates through the cave. There doesn't appear to be any reaction.
Okay. I'll. Can I take a pass around the altar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It appears to be magical in nature, that's for damn sure. But all in all, it's fairly calm in this cave.
All right, I'll fly out. Warg out of it, and
Okay.
so there's lots of hardened lava. It is definitely magical. There's a couple charred skeletons, and if there's a trap, it didn't react to the crashing noise I made. I'll hand the raven a snack, let it eat it, and then bamf it out.
Okay.
Okay, so inside the cave, we don't have to worry about sound too much. Let's take a closer look. And I'll start heading forward.
Okay. So are you entering the cave?
Yes.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I might as well do this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
This map is brought to you by Tanner.
Yeah, by me.
Tanner.
Oh.
made
I
it.
did this myself. Nobody else helped. Fuck you all.
I'm assuming you'll be able to find
We
it eventually
appreciate-
on our Twitter channel.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate every map you make, DM. Don't lie.
What about this picture of Alastair's eye?
Ooh.
It's
The
a map.
map? That looks like a close-up of Alastair's eye?
That's right, because I find myself getting lost in them.
Thank you.
I'm gonna jump in the lava.
All right, tell me when you guys are all on the map.
I'm loaded.
I'm here.
Everyone's loaded.
Yep.
All right. So you see your tokens. You see the altar. What would you guys like to do?
And there's skeletons right there.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Never mind. I was gonna say something, but I often forget that the Twitch is a little bit behind us.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm sticking by the entrance.
Okay.
I'm going to kind of come up here. And tentatively place a foot on the staircase and see if anything happens.
Seems fine.
Actually, I'll walk a little bit closer just so I'm in range. And can I cast Detect Magic on just to see what what pops up?
Yeah, you cast Detect Magic and like instant ping. Aberration. Not aberration. Abjuration. That's the word I'm looking for. Protective magic. Around whatever's inside. Like full aura of abjuration.
Well, I know why it's still here. That's some very... And I'm kind of doing that thing where I've looked at a bright light. That's bright. That's some pretty potent protection magic. Abjuration. Can anybody dispel it?
So what exactly have we established is on top of the altar?
So on the altar, there's kind of like a large glorified jewel setting, holding this glass orb that appears to have some kind of black material or liquid or substance inside of it that's swirling around. And as well as there is magical runes in red surrounding it, on it, everywhere. And then there's two skeletons charred on the base.
Okay.
So it's probably not a good idea to touch the... Yeah, that's probably how they ended up like that.
I'm going to cast protection from energy, fire damage on myself.
Okay.
As I figure lava is hot.
That is a astute observation.
I'm good at this game.
Yes.
And I will walk up and take a look at burnt skeleton number 1.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Make a medicine check.
We want that orb, right?
Yeah,
That is
or whatever's
correct.
in the orb.
It looks like
I was talking to the group, not DM.
Oh, sorry.
It looks like he's all. Hold on. It looks like he's all burned up.
Yeah.
Yes, we want what's in the orb. Alastair, stop touching the skeletons.
Can Zane summon his mage hand?
Yeah.
Okay, because I am within range to, I'm within 30 feet of the orb, and that's within 30 feet of my, my range. I want to try picking up the orb, is what I'm trying to say.
Your mage hand actually goes to reach for the orb and is met with a pushback as it gets close. You can't actually lay your mage hand on the orb.
Huh. Do
I
I touch it?
Alastair,
I wouldn't.
look at your feet.
I've got 2 of them.
I meant the skeleton. I think that's what happened to the last fellow that tried to touch it. Like I said, protection magic.
I've got a big long sword. I can just poke it.
Your
Quinn, I
funeral.
understand your pain.
You understand nothing.
Well, how are we supposed to get it if we can't touch it?
I can dispel magic, but I don't know if we want to do that.
Do you have Revivify ready?
Always. Do you?
Sorry.
I do, and I'm going to touch it.
Okay. Touch it with what?
I'm gonna reach out with my hand at first, and then look at my hand. It's my right hand, and then I'm gonna reach out with my left hand, and then look at my left hand. And now I can't risk lefty. Then I'll pull up my sword and try and poke it.
You go to poke it with your sword, and just as you're within like half an inch of it, you feel your sword pushed back off of it.
Okay, so it didn't work. It's nice knowing you, lefty. And I'll try to reach out with the left hand.
You reach out, and you feel warm glass.
Yeah. If I grip it and not pull it out of the basin or whatever it's in, but like jiggle it, does it like want to move?
No. I should specify this glass orb is about like 1.5 feet in diameter.
Oh.
It's not like a little, remember all from Harry Potter.
Aww.
It's like those stupid fucking balls that like white suburban moms put in their garden. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Those. It's like one of those. Oh,
Hmm.
lucky you.
It feels like warm glass. What's the play? Do I try and take it out?
I want to say yes. Somebody else should be there to try and help.
Interesting.
To help in case he dies, or to help him pull it out.
Both.
I'll walk up.
Come on, strong arms, let's do this.
Now,
Yes.
is these runes with the red thing? Are they etched like they're on this platform we're in, right?
Yep, on the platform. Yep, surrounding it.
I don't know if that would work or not.
Are they in a language that I might understand?
What do you speak?
Are they in a language? Because I can read anything.
Zane, you wouldn't know if they're in a language. You're not close enough to see them. What languages do you speak, Blaster?
Celestial, Common, and Orc.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, you can read it.
Can I see now, or is it too high?
It's a little too high. It's about like a 6.5 foot tall like lift off the ground there. So it's like they're like right at your eye level almost. Like you wouldn't be able to really make them out.
Oh.
But Alaster, you can read them. In Celestial, it says the seal will be broken when the Guardian dies.
The seal will be broken when the Guardian dies. Well, it's in Celestial, so...
Zaz
right.
and Quirin, standing at the door. Something catches your eye from the pool of lava behind the altar. As you see a reptilian head kind of slowly stick its head out, kind of looks around, and focuses its gaze on Alaster and Mo. And then you see another. And another. And another. And another. And another. And another. As you see 2 massive clawed feet come out of the ground, revealing a massive pyro hydra. If I could get you guys to roll for initiative, please.
Oh!
We're gonna start a fight this late?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Oh, these are good rolls. These are great
4.
rolls.
Yeah,
Yay!
these are some rolls.
I mean, I did better than I normally do.
Well, at least we know after the Hydra we can go.
All right. So, what did anyone roll higher than? Oh, that one's not available. Did anyone roll higher than a 20?
You should really start just going from the bottom up.
Yeah, I should.
Oh.
Okay. Did anyone roll higher? Nobody rolled higher than a 20?
Nope.
Anyone roll higher than a 15?
Nope.
Oh shit. Anyone roll higher than a 10?
I got an 11.
An 11?
So did I.
No, guys.
Oh, there's gonna be 9 attacks coming at us real quick in there.
There's 7 heads.
Mm.
The higher than a 5?
7.
7 for Zane. Oh, fuck, guys. Okay, Quern and Alastair, what did you roll?
I got a 6, sorry.
4.
Okay. 4 from Alastair.
Oh.
Yeah, that's very fitting.
That's a
I've had that one
big
ready
bitch.
for so long.
Top of the round, it's the Hydra's turn. So, the Hydra... the Hydra's gonna step forward. At this point, you hear... as this 7-headed monstrosity steps forward, Mo and Alastair. And you see all 7 heads rear back, as each head now is going to use its fire breath attack at you. So, guess what, guys? I need 7 dexterity saving throws from Mo and Alastair. And, let's see here. Oh, fuck. Zane, you are fucking lucky. From Mo and Alastair.
Remember to add +4 to yours.
7 dex saving throws.
I got a nat 1 on one. No.
Okay.
You said 7?
Yeah.
So I got
He also did
20.
have a random fun.
Yeah, you put it in
Oh
random
shit,
fun.
my bad.
That's fine. I can go
I'm not.
look.
Yeah.
And I decided last.
20, 16, 22, 7.
Oh!
Six.
Okay, so let's go through this one at a time. Alastair, what were your rolls?
20,
Pass.
16.
Fail.
Oh! 22.
Pass.
Fail, 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 fail.
Oh no!
But I take half damage.
It doesn't matter. Do you know how many d6s I have to roll?
Oh, probably lots.
Okay. So, okay. Jesus. Mo, what did you roll?
9, 4. Oh,
Fail.
sorry, wait, 6. Sorry, 12.
Fail.
7, obviously fail. 16, 18, 16, 8, and 17 plus 6. I'm having a brain fart.
Okay, so you passed 2.
Oh god.
Boys, I'm just gonna... Okay, so you both passed 2. Okay. I'm going to roll this damage in chat. I'm doing a bit of quick math here, real quick. So give me a second.
This is not good.
Okay, so here comes the fire damage. Exclamation mark. Roll 21d6.
Who's that damage for?
Yes.
Is it
Mo-
just divided?
No. That's Mo and Alastair's what they have to take. Alastair takes half.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus!
How you guys doing?
I would have had
Idiot.
one. I would have had 1 health.
Okay. That's gonna end the Hydra's turn.
I look real shaky.
Yeah, you both probably don't look too... Yeah. Zane's running. Okay, top of the round. You don't get to move yet, Zane. Zaz, we'll go with you first. What would you like to do?
I'm really tempted just to like turn around and leave.
Fuck.
Leave. I will go with you. Zane will follow.
The prospect of leaving just became all the more sweeter. Man.
Leave. Leave.
Hold on, just give me a quick second. Let me just see what I can. What do I have?
Well, I maintain my concentration on my spell.
Okay, hold on. 30 feet. Fuck me. You're within. You guys are well within that range. There's not a lot of good options here. Then get the fuck out, boy.
Hi, Molly. We're about to die.
What do you got, Sass?
Okay, I got an idea.
Okay.
Let me just see if I got this in range. I gotta like quickly. Okay, so about there. Sorry, I'll put that back.
Yep.
So about where I was at
Mm-hmm.
is where I'm gonna spawn a grasping vine,
Okay.
using that as my. I guess that's a. What is that? That is a bonus action. Shit. Okay. Both those guys are alive, right?
Are you both alive?
Barely. That's
yes.
enough for me. So I'm gonna cast Grasping Vine on that spot, and I'm gonna grab a Laster, pulling him 20 feet towards us.
Okay.
And then on my action, I really don't have a whole lot of options here. This is not good.
You shouldn't have touched it.
Okay, for my action, I'm gonna cast Conjure Elemental.
Okay. I'm gonna try and summon however many Earth Elementals I can, because I got to pick like an element that's like close by. Right,
We're
there's
in
a ton of
cave
earth
and
here.
it's fire. Yeah,
There's earth and fire.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Earth. I don't know what I can get that's like an Earth Elemental. It's gonna be a challenge rating of 5 or lower.
Earth Elemental is challenge rating 5.
All right, just the one then.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is, Earth Elemental. Yep, I'll summon the one. Do I have a range? I have a range of 90 feet, so I'm gonna toss.
Put it where
that
you'd
guy.
like it.
Toss him there,
Okay.
and it looks like he gets his own thing, his own
Yeah,
initiative.
he'd roll his own initiative, so go ahead and roll that.
Yeah, real quick. Hopefully this guy will give us somewhat of a distraction. Get 8.
8? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that it from you?
For one issue for the elemental, it obeys any rope commands you issue. I'm going to direct it to attack the thing.
Okay. And that will occur on its initiative.
Yep.
Okay.
Going over
Okay.
anything else here? Anything else
Yep.
I gotta remember? No, that's it. Okay,
All right.
that'll be it.
Mo, you're up. You didn't take anything that can change something into like a bunny or something, did you? Or fucking put it to sleep?
No.
No?
Then
run.
Yeah, just before because this bonus action, second wind. So just let me roll that. Because I got that.
Hero?
Ooh. Huh?
Oh, there
Sorry,
we go. Sorry.
I cut out. Or...
I cut out too. Our internet just kind of went iffy.
Ooh.
What were you doing?
That's second wind. So just
Okay.
just let me add that so I'm not so feeble. And then I would like to run. I'm gonna run my 30 feet and then I'm gonna dash the fuck out of here.
Okay.
I am very bad. Like I'm burned. I assume
Yeah.
I got some second degree burn. Like
Oh yeah.
yeah. So I'm just sprinting the whole 60 feet and just screaming run.
Yeah. All right. Earth Elemental's turn. Zaz.
He's just attacking the dude.
Okay, is he using? I believe he has a multi-attack.
Sure, whatever he's got.
2 slam attacks there, so I'll roll for those here.
Thank you.
20 and a 25, both hit.
Attaboy.
Oh, jeez, he does damage too. 20, 27, 32 points of damage. 32 points of damage. You watch as the Earth Elemental comes out of the ground and grabs one of the Hydra's heads and rips it off of its neck. There's now 6 heads and a stump. Anything else from the Elemental?
He might be able to move. He'd probably be able to move.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get him to like over here, I guess, to try and draw him aside.
Okay, so the Pyrohydra is now going to use its reactive heads. So each head gets a attack of opportunity. So it's 6 heads.
Can I actually not move him?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
I will allow that. Okay, I will allow that. So now you know. All right. Anything else in the Elemental?
Nope.
All right. Zane, do you have some kind of trickery?
Not yet. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh god, what was it again? Oh
Be plus
god.
11. Plus 11 to hit and plus 5 on the damage, I believe.
So 1d20 plus 11 at a time, because I want to cast 2 different heads. Right?
Okay, sure.
Yeah? 1d20 plus 11?
Yeah, sure.
Boop boop. 30!
30 hits.
Boop boop. 21.
21 hits as well.
Okay. So 1d20, 2d10 plus 5?
Be plus 10.
Plus 10? Oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm a doofus. Oh, not one!
How much damage? 17?
So 16 on one on the other?
Okay, yep.
Or 11,
You watch as
11.
the Eldritch Blast both hit, and the Hydra's head just go. Anything else?
We should probably leave!
Quirin.
I'm gonna make my movement.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna move out there.
All right, Quirin, you're up. What would you like to do?
Banishment. Charisma
save?
18.
You know what? I'll roll it in chat. So it's out there in the open.
Yay!
Was it from this plane?
Quirin, how long does that work? Quirin, how long does that work?
Wait, Zane's gone.
Grant, how long does that work?
1 minute. But was it native to this plane?
No, it's from the elemental plane of fire.
It's fucking gone.
It's gone. That's why I rolled it in chat.
Woo!
I'm gonna
As-
tell the guys to get back in here.
Okay, I'm back.
I come
So-
stumbling in.
So just so you guys are aware, this was a lesson that sometimes you're not just gonna brute force shit. So
1/8.
Thought it was a fucking puzzle!
it was. The puzzle was don't brute force the Hydra.
1/8.
You have 1/8 of your health.
I did. I went back up to 23.
So just so you're aware, had you failed all 7 of your saving throws, that would have been 42d6.
If
Here's
I
the
didn't,
kick. Here's
if
the
I-
kicker. That fire breath, each head has a chance to recharge at every turn. So,
Damn.
as the Hydra vanishes and pops, you watch as the spell on the altar is flickering. It's not gone, but it is indeed flickering.
Well, let's go back up here.
I'm gonna
Somebody
get my.
pull that thing out, and then I'll tell you what the fuck it is.
Gonna get him to help.
Zane comes up too.
Okay.
I want to cast a spell.
Okay.
I want to cast Speak with Dead.
Okay. On
On Skelly
the
Bones.
skeletons? Okay. Only one of them has their jaw intact, and you know this.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to lean down to it. You pick up its head, and you begin casting Speak with Dead. And you notice that the head kind of twitches to life a little bit. There's some small light in its eye sockets. You get 5 questions.
It's not a question, Hawkeye. Hawkeye, shut up!
You get 5 questions. What are you asking?
Give me a hot second. I didn't think this far. Forgot I had 5 questions.
Quern, are you sure it's gone?
Mo is spooked.
Do you know if the orb is safe to touch?
I have no fucking idea. It's
I
gone.
wasn't asking you!
Oh, I know.
And I point at the skeleton.
Quern,
Yep.
the skeleton seems to have been brought back, by the way, just so you're aware.
Yeah, I noticed that. I'm just
Skeleton.
off by the floor.
The skeleton goes, "It didn't hurt us, but we think it summoned the Hydra."
Do you know if there are other Hydra in the lava lake?
No.
I turn to look at the others. I kind of like bulge out my eyes and turn my head towards the dead guy, trying to ask if you have any questions.
Ask him why he came here.
Why did you come here?
The promise of treasure and coin.
Well, I don't want to ask them how they stopped the Hydra, because they clearly didn't stop the Hydra.
Why don't you ask them if they'd like a proper burial?
Or
I only
we
have so
wanted-
many questions to ask. We can give them a proper burial. I just...
Ask them who their loved ones are.
you could also, if we want to know how long they've been here, ask them what the year is.
Why do we want to know how long they've been here?
I don't know. Try and figure out what the fuck this thing is. I don't know. You asked me, and I'm just.
Does anyone know? I'm not asking the skeleton. Does anyone know if Hydras are moving packs?
It wasn't from this plane, so I have no idea.
And Zane is talking with his hands.
Well, it did have 7 heads. Is that a pack? What?
Marge Simpson sound.
Oh, that was a good one. You got 2 more questions.
We can't waste these.
Ask them if they actually picked up the orb.
Give me a minute.
Well, Zane thinks of his last two questions. What are the rest of you doing?
Breathing heavily by the door.
Kern, do you think this is gonna scar?
Let me check.
To the second degree burn.
20 for the
Let's see
medicine
that.
check.
With proper care, it probably won't scar too bad.
Yep, I'm just gonna go through and like sort of clean it up.
Yeah. Take the charred flesh off.
Yep. You should be fine, just don't worry about it.
I'm going to lay on hands myself. I'm going to touch myself centrally until I feel better.
All right. Zane, do you have your two last questions?
Do you know how to stop the Hydra?
I think our predicament would say no. Mockery isn't required.
Well, I'm out, and I throw my hands down. Do you guys know what we can ask them? I've got one question.
Oh.
I'm in the loved one camp, so we can notify next of kin.
Was there anything else in here?
Oh, that's a good one. That's better.
Did you find anything else in here? Well, if they did, it would be on their person. We just wasted a question, Quaren!
There was piles of gold.
Gonna
And the
grab
light.
that guy.
Well, that was pointless.
Gonna grab that guy. Gonna come over here.
Yep.
Use move earth to make a little 5 hole, like a 5 foot
Five
square
hole.
A
hole.
level 5 hole.
Make a little
Okay.
5 foot hole, like square foot hole.
Yep.
And just put the bones in the hole.
Okay. Bury him.
And,
Yep.
Oh, I don't have ceremony prepared anymore. Fuck.
Yeah.
I could have done funeral. Shit.
I'm gonna put the the earth elemental guy on top of him because I don't know what else
Okay.
to do with this thing.
He just kind of sits there.
That's fine.
Yep.
Compacts the ground.
Yeah. At this
So-
point, the runes are still kind of flickering. And now, those who can read Celestial and Zane, it says, basically, once the Guardian is destroyed. And the Guardian was not destroyed. But it's not here anymore.
I'm just gonna reach my hand in and try and pull it out.
You can put your hand on it, but you're unable to move it.
Can
Can
I try
I
it with both hands?
You can certainly try.
Can I try to pull?
Nothing.
Well, I see that. You circle around the magic that's like glowing stuff, right? Can I see that?
Yeah,
from
it's
my...
it. Yep.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on it.
Okay, I need you to roll.
Yep.
Gonna get off the altar. Gonna get off the altar. Move over here.
Alright,
gonna
that would
skip.
be 3rd level. Make an ability check using your spell casting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. So
Do you want to know the DC or do you just want to roll?
I'm just gonna roll. Fuck it. My spell casting modifier, which would be
No. Sorry, cat.
plus 6. Now 20, 26.
The DC was 19
Fuck.
Ooh.
because it was a level
Ooh,
9
woo.
spell. I'm just going to say this again for everyone in the back. The protection on this was a level 9 spell.
Fuck.
As it fades away, the glass orb slowly topples off of its pedestal
I'm gonna grab it.
It seems to be
Nothing.
perfectly smooth and glass, and there's something floating on the inside.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna sit
Okay.
down. I'm gonna put it in front of me. I'm gonna pull up my book, and I'm
Okay.
gonna spend the next 10 minutes casting Identify because I want to
Okay.
know what the fuck I went through.
All right.
I just look up before I go. Give me 10 minutes, and then I just begin
So you begin
arcane
casting.
mumblings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shouldn't we have done that while we're out of here, just in case there are more of those things?
Yeah, I don't think we should stick around this room.
I'm gonna do a lap and check around before we leave.
Okay.
All right. I'll pick it up. Close the book.
I'm gonna
Alright.
just admire the heat of the lava.
Quirin, make an investigation check.
8.
8? Okay.
8 legs.
7 vaginas. You guys are heading out?
Yeah.
Okay, so you head out of the
Zane
cave.
certainly is.
All right.
All right. Head out of the cave. You head back to where your horses were, I assume.
Yep.
You sit down in the night in the dull glow of this horrible cave. And Mo, you cast Identify.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys have 10 minutes. Is there anything you guys want to do during these 10 minutes?
Catch my breath.
I'm gonna cast a Cure Wounds on Mo because I know he's pretty burned up.
What's the intelligence of an earth elemental?
Not a lot.
Is it enough for me to teach him scroll, dagger, stone?
No. He has an intelligence of 5.
So he gets stone pretty well, but it's
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah. No, there is dogs that are smarter than this. Well, there was dogs. A dog that was smarter.
14.
To what? Sorry.
That's Cure Wounds into Mo while he's.
Oh, okay. Mo,
Mm-hmm.
you cast your ritual. And at the end of it, you find that the glass sphere surrounding this substance has dissolved. And laying in front of you is not a liquid, not a goo of any kind, not some kind of ethereal ghost. Instead is a simple black sheet of well-made fabric. Mo,
Mm-hmm.
you know this thing is called a well of many worlds. This fine black cloth, soft as silk, is folded up in the dimensions of a handkerchief. It unfolds into a circular sheet, 6 feet in diameter. You can use an action to unfold and place the well of many worlds on a solid surface, whereupon it creates a two-way portal to another world or plane of existence. Each time the item opens a portal, the DM decides where it leads. You can use an action to close an open portal by taking hold of the edge of the cloth and folding it up. Once Well of Many Worlds has opened a portal, it can't do so again for 1d8 hours. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh.
That's heavy.
Oh.
Wow.
Whoa. Space travel.
Any travel, but I decide the travel.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad news bears.
So, everyone still with us, thank you very much for sticking with us. I'm sure you were all excited that you were going to watch PC die, but alas, banishment is a good spell. So, we will be back next week, hopefully, provided nothing happens. And I suppose at this point, as always, bon nuit.
Bonne nuit!
Bon nuit.